Hi, my name is Ken again. This is the second video that I'm making, and this one is on the meaning of life. A lot of people around the world for many, many generations, for millennia, probably since the beginning of man's reign on earth, have wanted the answer to the question or have sought the answer to the question, why are we alive? What is the meaning of life? If you look at the meaning of life, there are really two different ways to look at it. One is what we learn the meaning of life is, and the other is what we know inherently within each of us why we are born. What we learn the meaning of life is some people, or a lot of people, probably the majority in the world, believe that life is to succeed. And to succeed in life, you need to make a lot of money, get a good job, have a family, a house, car, go out to fine restaurants, travel around the world, amongst other things that we learn give our life meaning. I'm here to tell you that absolutely none of that has anything to do with what the meaning of life is. The meaning of life is really to understand what we are within each of us. Within each person, there is a spirit, a God, a soul, or whatever other name you want to call it, that exists. And it does within every life as well. And that includes not only on this planet, but of the hundreds of trillions of other planets around the universe, there must be other life as well. Understanding what is within us has nothing to do with what we've learned. In fact, often what we learn is the exact opposite of what we know within us. A good example is asking the question, what is love? We learn what love is by watching movies, by reading, by watching our parents or other people, by observing. And from that, we learn what love is. The thing about what we learn is when we share our love by giving it from what we understand it to be and what we've seen it to be, we expect something in return. Usually we want to be loved back. But the other way of looking at love is inherent, it's within each life. And what unconditional love or inherent love is given selflessly without wanting anything or asking for anything or expecting anything in return. So when we look at the meaning of life and what we've learned about life, they're two completely different things. Where the meaning of life, from what we've learned it to be, has to do with material things or other things that we've learned and we believe to be true. The true meaning of life has to do with what's going on within each of us and unleashing the spirit or the love that's within each of us, sharing it selflessly with all others. And by doing so, discovering why we each were born. We weren't born just to accumulate things, because when we die, nothing that we have will accompany us. We are born rather to share what is within each of us, the goodness that's within each of us, the spirit that's within each of us, unconditionally, without any expectations of giving anything back in return. And by doing so, helping make the world a better place. A lot of religions believe in life after death. They also believe that if you don't accomplish certain goals during life, that you will be reborn and be reborn as many times as necessary until you do learn what you've come here to learn. Well, I'm here to tell you that the meaning of life and to stop the cycle of rebirth has to do with completely understanding that everything we learn in life is false. It is wrong. It leads us down a false path in life. If you follow this path in life, you will have more problems, more distress, more anxiety, and basically you will not learn. You will lead a life that's mediocre at the best, regardless of whether you are quote unquote successful in life. If you're defining success as the amount of money you have, the job you have, the prestige you have, the amount of material possessions you have, then you miss the whole idea of what spirituality is and what life is all about. Success in life through spirituality has to do with sharing what is within each of us unconditionally, helping each other to survive and to be successful through life. It doesn't matter where you're born. It doesn't matter how much money you make, the color of your skin, your sex, your sexual preference, or anything else. None of that has any meaning or has any importance whatsoever. We are all equal. No one is better than another, nor has anyone ever been better than another person. It doesn't matter what your title is. We are all equal. We are all here to help each other. And success in life and the meaning of life is to learn that, to realize that everything that we have been taught and that we've learned through our life is wrong and is leading us to follow a false path through life. The meaning of life is to unleash the spirit within, accept it, and use that spirit to share the love that is within each of us. Take care, and I'll talk with you more next time.